Hi everybody, my name is Oshun the Great, and welcome to my beautiful, beautiful channel. I recently did my hair. I'm working on getting it back as blonde as I want it. It's always tricky when you use new products and shit. But I love that it's short again. I feel like myself. But today is a topic that is very, very important to me that I wanted to discuss. Much like self-love is very important to me, and these things actually go hand in hand. But with that being said, hi. With that being said, I titled this video why knowing yourself is really important. It's really important because it's like when you know yourself to the deepest extent possible, you no longer put up with people's bullshit on a daily basis. You don't put up with people trying to treat you bad, trying to tell you who you are, trying to belittle you, or trying to sway your life to something that may not be of your highest good, or even where you see yourself going in general. And something that I struggle with on a daily basis, being such a free spirit, being an individual in America, which is very rare and very hard to maintain, is very tricky because people always want to make me conform, or even being a woman or a Black woman, you have all these stigmas behind what it means to be who you are, and it's a struggle every day, especially with myself. People want to cage me or put me in a box, and these are things that people fall into traps with on a daily basis if they don't know who they are. And one of the ways you can kind of start figuring out who you are and knowing what you like, what you won't tolerate, what you do tolerate, what you want out of life in general, is by doing the work. And a lot of times people don't want to do the work. And a lot of times it's lonely. It requires a lot of solitude. It requires a lot of digging deep down, soul searching, looking within. And sometimes you have to do a lot of research, a lot of self-help books, a lot of reevaluating and being honest with yourself. And a lot of times that's very scary. No one wants to sit with themselves and feel like, oh, I'm this flawed person. I have a lot to work on. But the biggest thing anyone can do in life is to acknowledge their own flaws and their own strengths. And one of the ways you can do that is by looking inward and being honest with yourself. And until then, you cannot portray who you really are to the world until you do the work. But a lot of people walk around like slaves, like not really knowing who they are. So they try to pull people into their own dogma, into their own beliefs that they've been ingrained with or that they designed themselves. And it just creates a whole cycle of turmoil for the person that's doing it and everyone else involved. But again, hopefully, like, one of the ways you can fix it is what I just explained, or basically it's like, we have to learn more about ourselves so we're not taking anybody's shit. And that's just so important. And I always preach being you, being dope, being you unapologetically. So hopefully this video was kind of like insightful a little bit, or helpful. I just kind of wanted to vent because I've been struggling with this a lot lately. I want to know what you guys do when people try to tell you who you are, or try to make you do something you don't want to do. Or maybe you feel like you're trying to compromise or conform too much even. I feel like one misconception we have in life is that we have to do things like because other people want us to. A lot of it has to do from people we love too. Like, do you necessarily feel like we have to do something because someone's telling you and you love them? A lot of relationships talk about compromise, but how much compromise is necessary before one is unhappy, and where does self-love fit into all of that? That is something that I've been thinking a lot about lately. Hopefully I can come at you guys with more insight with that. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Be dope, be unapologetically. Peace. They are. Oh wait, they are. Okay, I'm gonna touch more on this later, you guys. But yeah, so peace.